going down right here, Straightforward Sports. Used to be, it's straightforward now because there's so many different topics they talking about more than just sports. So my man decided to change that name to Straightforward, and he's been doing some real good things. So I want everybody to support him. He got a good guest today. He got his main man coming in, getting ready to go to college. I'm going to let him tell you about him. Go ahead, Corey.
Yeah, like Wayne said, we got one of the best players in the Dallas DFW Metroplex. I'll put my money on the nation, really. We got Duncan Powell with us today. A lot of y'all know who he is. As always, I'm joined by my co-host, Ian Holt. And, hey, this one, like I said, I'm just going to keep coming with more and more heat. Duncan, how you doing today, brother?
I'm good, bro. Appreciate you for having me.
Hey, no problem. Look, so, as always, I just want to know who truly is Duncan Powell. Let us know who you are.
Duncan Powell, I got a couple aliases. They call me Dunk, DP, Duncan Powell. I'm just, what ESTG say? I ain't even gonna say that, but now, I'm nothing special. I just hoop. You feel me? Yeah, I just hoop.
So, I've been following you for a minute. I've known who you are for a minute, and you were committed to Arkansas at first, and then you decommitted, and eventually, like now, you got on the hat. You going to North Carolina A&T, HBCU. What played a factor into when you decommitted?
Coach Musselman in Arkansas, that's a great staff and everything. I just wasn't feeling the vibe up there, and I felt like I could branch out and find a better place somewhere else.
Uh-huh. And so, take us through your recruitment process. Like, how did that all go down? I know that you've been, getting attention from the college scouts since, what, 7th grade, 8th grade?
Right. With the recruitment process, before or after I decommitted or just all throughout?
I want the whole 9.
Man, it's been crazy. Coming up, my first offer was like SMU my freshman year. So after I got that, everything started blowing up, I got an offer later, like by TCU and all the local schools. Mm-hmm. And then, like, come my junior year or sophomore year when they can hit you up on the phone, the bird was chirping. Like, my phone was blowing up every day. Schools offering left and right. It was a blessing, but it was really kind of stressful just while everything hit me up. Because it was nonstop every day.
What made you choose North Carolina A&T?
Because they lit. I'm playing. Because the coaches, Coach Jones, Coach Dorsett, my cousin went there. I'm from Dallas, but I was born in North Carolina. My people from out there. So, it was just all a family atmosphere. I want to put on for HBCUs. And just, it's a slew of reasons for why I went there.
Okay. And so this season, you didn't play at DeSoto, but right. you pretty much known in the Metroplex for being one of DeSoto's best players. So what was the reason as to why you didn't play this year at DeSoto?
What was the reason? All right, let me clear this up. A lot of people will say it was because I was too old. I'm still 18. You feel me? I don't turn 19 until July 30th. A lot of people, I don't know what other reasons would be, but, I feel like I've accomplished everything with high school basketball. I never won state, but, that's just something hard to do. I got to live with. But I feel like I'd get a lot better just sitting out this year, working on my game, getting ready to go to college and pro after that. I sat back going into this school year thinking like, dang, I've really done everything I came to do in 3 years. Coach Dyer retired, it just wasn't the same. So, I sat out this year and just got right mentally and physically.
Did you know off the top, like as soon as you found out Coach Dyer retired, that you was going to sit out, or did it kind of just come at the last second?
It's not like when he retired, I was just like, I'm not playing. But definitely, it did have a factor into it. And, because, that was a family atmosphere. Coach Dyer's a legend, one of the greatest coaches ever. So, they had a role, but I just really had to think about everything in the bigger picture, what was best for me and my family.
Okay. This a wild question that I got for you, but did you ever think about linking up with Chris Morgan? I think that's his name, Chris Don, that went to Lancaster. Did you ever think about
Big
that?
Eagle. I got it tatted on me right here. I got an eagle. But I'm Big Eagle. I would never go to no Lancaster, no, you feel me, they out. So I don't like none of them.
Okay.
So,
At what age did you just, know for a fact that you was finna, dog out in this basketball world?
I believe the day was like July 30th, 2002. For real. You know, I used to be sorry when I was little. You feel me? But you know, you just gotta be cut from a different cloth to really go get it every day and get better and get to where I'm at right now.
Okay. So did you ever, at a young age, feel the pressure? Because obviously you were always bigger than kids your age. You ever felt the pressure of like, okay, I got to figure this out, or I just, or you just decided that, how do I word this? Did you feel the pressure of like, okay, I'm bigger than everybody, I have to be good? Did you feel like you didn't have an option to not be good?
I mean, that's with myself, you feel me? It wasn't like I was living for someone else. In my own head, like, if I'm not the greatest to ever play, I'm a failure. So, I mean, kinda, but I put that on myself. It's not like I felt that from no one else. Like, the pressure was me. I want to be better than everybody. I don't want nobody to be better than me. You feel me? If your boyfriend play basketball, you're not messing with me. That's how I looked at it growing up, for real.
Okay. And I want to say around 8th grade, that's when you first transferred to DeSoto, coming from
AAA.
AAA.
Oak Cliff, yeah.
So back then you used to play football.
Yeah.
What made you stop?
Man, it be hot outside, bro. For real. I had an offer from Kansas for a wide receiver. You feel me? I was supposed to go to the Under Armour All-American game in 8th grade. I swear I was raw. It's hot, bro. I'm nice skin. It's hot. I wasn't fooling with it.
Okay.
I want to say what 24/7 Sports got you ranked as like the 68th power forward in the nation. What do you feel like you should be?
I mean, I thought you was gonna say what I gotta say to them. I can't.
That too.
I can't even cuss on here and do nothing crazy. But you got your index finger, you got your ring finger, the one in between them for sure. But now they don't know what they talking about. I'm the number one player regardless of any position, any class. It's been like that since like my sophomore year. So it's whatever. If I would have played this year, it would have been a waste of time. I ain't got nothing else to prove to nobody. You know what I'm talking about?
Yo, okay.
Yeah.
That's real.
I'll glue the guy though. You feel me? Put that out there.
I like the confidence for real.
No. You feel me? I don't like when people say the confidence. Nah, for real, cause like 2 + 2 is 4, right?
Okay.
I'm better than everybody, but it ain't like cocky. It's just a fact. You feel me? I put the work in so I can say that.
Okay. So you done had some pretty heated, rivalries within the Metroplex. As far as like the main one that we can all remember was with Duncanville.
Yeah.
Take us back through like those moments of playing against Duncanville and having those battles.
Well, since a young age, I've always beat Duncanville. You feel me? It's always been DeSoto versus Duncanville. I came to DeSoto in 8th grade. Never lost to no Duncanville school. My freshman year, they beat us at home. We played bad. The next game, we beat them. Then we beat them up after the game. You feel me? It went crazy. But with Duncanville, it's always been whack to me. You feel me? Because DeSoto, if you know the Dallas landscape, it's gonna go over a lot of people's heads. You got 67, you got 35, you got 20, you got Bear Creek. They go to backside.
Yeah.
DeSoto's right there in between all that. All our players come from right here. You feel me? Duncanville is like 67, 20, and I don't know what that is over there, but Duncanville right here. But you feel me? Duncanville players gonna come from here, San Antonio. You feel me? You know what I'm talking about. But if DeSoto did that, you feel me? We be on the event. I ain't no snitch. But if it was DeSoto, and then you look at Duncanville starting 5 every year. It's all kids from DeSoto that just couldn't handle Coach Dyer, because it ain't here or there. Duncanville is Duncanville, but DeSoto always been better. If you ever watch the games, we supposed to win this 2019 state championship.
Who do you think was the toughest team to play? Or the toughest team that you played?
In my 3 years of playing?
Yeah.
IMG, probably.
Yeah.
A lot of people is overrated, but we almost beat IMG. We beat a lot of these great teams, like South Garland with Tyrese Maxey and them, we used to beat on Duncanville, It's just that really IMG, that you gotta bring in a team from out the country to mess with DeSoto, really.
Just to talk back on that Duncanville again. So, as a former Duncanville player, I did play, and that one what you said about players from San Antonio, that's gonna fly over people's heads. People not really gonna know what you're talking about, but hey, I got respect for the Duncanville players. What player do you think at Duncanville was really just really good that you can tip your hat off to?
Nobody.
No.
For real. I don't like them. I can't even tell you nobody was good. They outside of me.
Okay, and then outside of Duncanville going to Cedar Hill, y'all had, well, I ain't even gonna say a pretty good game, but it was a pretty intense game the last time we seen you play against Cedar Hill. What can you say about that game against Cedar Hill?
They trash. I mean, I ain't never lost to see them in my life. So, I mean, that was fun, though, beating up on them for the last time. I ain't know. You got to enjoy every moment. That's what I learned. I ain't know last year was going to be my last year of high school basketball.
Yeah.
But, looking back, I really am grateful for the family I made in my 3 years there. You feel me? So, looking back, like, that game meant a lot to me, playing with people like Makai, Tay, whoever was on that team, Dallas, Kobe, all of them. I was thankful for that.
Okay.
I see you got a lot of tattoos. Like, do they all got meaning behind them?
All of them.
Every single one?
I draw them myself, really. Yeah, shout out D-Ray.
So you can draw.
Yeah, I can do a lot of stuff.
A lot of people don't know. I ain't know that either. So another thing that I want to ask you. So considering the fact you one of the best players in the nation, and like I said, in my opinion, one of the best players in the nation.
Appreciate that.
Who do you model your game after, and who put you in this in the game of basketball? Who started you off?
Well, to answer the first question, people ask me that a lot. I don't model my game after nobody. I ain't have cable growing up, so like I ain't watched the NBA or nothing. I just went outside and worked on what I knew I was weak at. And I watch film now, of course, but I don't watch it to be like nobody. I watch it to just see, because I'm going to play against people in the NBA. I just watch it to see their weaknesses and what works for them. You feel me? So to answer that question, nobody, for real, I just see what I need to do and progress on that. I compete against myself every day. But what was the saying? Who put me in this?
Yeah.
I come from like a basketball family. My uncle, he went to Clemson and played basketball. My dad hooped some. My cousin went to North Carolina A&T. So like growing up, the positive people in my life, the positive influences, the only thing they did was basketball. And, the negative influences did what they did. So like growing up, even though it wasn't never just dead broke, it's like I can either do what the negative people in my family do, you feel me, take that route of life, or basketball. It ain't like it's, anywhere in between.
Okay. And like you said, you got two different paths you could have went down. And I wanted to ask you about that, far as like, how many times have you seen yourself on the verge of making, a bad decision? Because a lot of people in Dallas that don't truly know who you are as a person see you as just this, cocky, arrogant, annoying person. And I've seen you on Instagram, trolling people, trolling Duncanville when they lost the football game and everything. So like, and they don't know that you, like, what was it, about a month ago you had a post where you were basically giving back to the community. You
I was getting little bro shoes and stuff. I do a lot of stuff like that. A lot of people, I accept the villain role. People gonna hate what they don't understand. That's history. You feel me? People hated Jesus. So like, I kind of like that people think that about me. I want to keep thinking I'm this worst, wicked, evil, cocky, conceited person. Because, I'm a troll, really. That makes me feel good when other people I don't know think that. I don't want you to think I'm a nice guy. I mean, that's on you. You feel me? If you take the time to get to know me, you feel me? I do more for my community than like, well, at least in my power, per se, than like a lot of people who make it from Dallas even do. So like, yeah, that's the best way I can answer your question. I mean, people gonna think what they think. It's on them. I don't care.
Okay. I'm not sure. You had something?
If you wasn't playing basketball, like, besides, negative things, like, what could you see yourself doing? Or is basketball just,
You feel me?
only thing?
I ain't never believed in plan B. I'm a great businessman. I can sell water to a fish, so probably something like that. But it's like, basketball is like, they always say have a plan B, but if you have a plan B, it's going to take energy from your plan A. I ain't worried about none of that. I'm going to find a way. I'm going to make a way. I love basketball. That's what I want to do for as long as I can do it. You feel me? I want to help change people's lives with this game.
Okay.
When you make it to the NBA, what is the first thing that you're going to do?
Oh, man. I've talked about this. I'm gonna do some dumb stuff, like financially, not legally. You feel me? I'm gonna do some dumb stuff, like I'm gonna just splurge. I'm gonna go stunt on my ex-girlfriends
Oh yeah, for sure.
for sure. Like stunt.
Yeah, you gotta-
I owe my mama like $200,000.
Yeah.
I'm gonna, you feel me? I'm gonna buy my dad like a truck or something. I don't know. I'm gonna stunt though for sure. You feel me? Money ain't nothing to me. Money is literally paper that grow on trees. I'm worried about making people happy, feeling good. I spend all the money today to make everybody around me happy. Well, not literally like that, but
I feel
you know, money ain't nothing. So I wanna stunt. I wanna do everything I've always wanna do my whole life.
Okay.
I feel you.
As far as locking in before a game, I just want to ask you, who's your go-to artist when you finna get ready? You know, go out there and do your thing.
Man, to be real, a lot of people gonna laugh, but I'll put on some like Eminem, like some not the mainstream Eminem, the Eminem like on the real Slim Shady album, like Marshall Mathers LP, like he talking like, you feel me? Cause I look at basketball like war, like it's more than a game to me. I promise. That's why if you go to a rival school, I really don't like you. If you cool though, bro, I appreciate you. You an exception right now. But if you go to a rival school, I really don't like you. So it's like I take it there. Like I put on like music that's talking about, you know, like just drill, like all that Eminem,
Yeah.
old young boy, a lot of stuff. Moneybag, you feel me? A lot of stuff.
And see, like I said, I pay attention to a lot of things you post. And I seen one day you posted about you was listening to Pimp C.
Yeah, I guess it's PNC for sure.
And see, a lot of people, it seems like a lot of people in this generation is just a lot of the money bag, young boy, but it's like you listen to the old and the new.
Yeah, because I listen to stuff I can relate to for sure. Like, a lot of people listen to Pooh Shiesty. Like, Pooh Shiesty cool, though. But I listen to, like, music I can relate to that's going to make me upset. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I know you strapped, but you still talking. I went to Dallas and tried to test me. You feel me? That just stuff like that, you know. So I love old music.
And I want to ask you, what's the last impact, and when you walk away from the game, you know, 15, 20 years down the line from now, what is the impact that you want to have not only on your name, your family, and where you from, as far as the cliff?
Man, I wanna like own it. Like I be driving up 67 up Camp Wisdom and passing Redbird, passing Williams, all that. Like I wanna own all that. Like I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but I wanna like be the king of Dallas. Like legally. Like it's been like, you know, like people like Big Tuck and stuff, that drugs and all that. I wanna own Dallas. I wanna be able to say like, dang, Duncan really changed this whole community. I wanna be able to go back to DeSoto. You feel me? And like stuff like prom's expensive. I want to be able to like, you feel me? Here you go. Don't worry about no prom. You feel me? Buy a little homie's car, stuff like that. I want to make it everybody coming up behind me 10 times easier than how I did it, for real.
Okay. And far as like the people that you keep around you, I noticed that you often hang around Byron Murphy, I want to say his name.
Yeah.
He one of the better players in the area in his sport too, in his respective sport. What's the relationship that you and Byron have?
Like this, like brothers, for real. Like Byron, we got a group. We got like 5, 6 deep. You feel me? And like we ain't been hanging out as much recently because you know they getting ready to go to college. I'm getting ready to go to college.
Yeah.
But like me and Byron's real close because like I don't know. When I first came to DeSoto, that was like the first person I levitated to. We both be on our grind. We both come from like the same type of thing. We both had the same mission. It's just different sports. Really, that's the only difference. So you know, we both get it how we live.
Okay.
Moving up to college, do you feel like it's gonna be hard adapting to that level of basketball?
I mean, maybe like little things, like maybe like going like conditioning, maybe, you know. But like skill wise, nah. You feel me? Like the little things, like I said, mentally, you know, coaching, having a new coach is definitely gonna be different. You know, just traveling like that. I've never really traveled like on that level to where I'm on a plane 3 times a week. I take that back. Well, consistently through a whole year, I ain't never done that, you know. So yeah, it'll definitely be kind of like a culture shock a little bit, but nothing that I ain't gonna get past the first month or two.
If you could turn back that clock and stick to football, but become a two-sport athlete, would you do it?
Really, I would. For real, because that's what I tell my little homie. I tell little Tony Dixon, he could go to Duncan. He a freshman at Duncanville. You know, I tell him, like, that's probably my biggest regret is, like, not playing football, because I was real. Like, people be thinking I'm like a myth. Like, when I tell people how good I was, like, and other people vouch for it, like, it's a fool. Like, I broke my right thumb. I played the whole season with my left hand, and, like, I still was doing that is my biggest regret, probably, not playing football.
Do you think you would have been better at football than basketball?
I was better at football than basketball, because football is it's easy. Like, you just run routes and get open. It's not hard to do. But yeah, I definitely would have been better. But you know, my heart is, I love basketball. I really love basketball. So it ain't. I just regret it because I can't see what I could have been. I just wonder. Like, you feel me? I wonder what it could have happened. But at the end of the day, I was gonna end up choosing basketball, no matter. Even if the NFL was knocking, I was gonna choose basketball.
You feel like there's more opportunity in basketball for you?
Yeah, actually, it's more opportunity in football, to be real. Football is way easier to make it. Especially me, I'm a 6'8" wide receiver and safety, and I'm fast. So it's definitely way more opportunity in football. Like I said, I just love basketball. Like, I want to be the greatest ever in basketball. I'll do anything for basketball, for real.
Okay. I think pretty much we done ran through all of our questions.
Yeah, man.
I appreciate you joining the show, man. Hey, we gonna keep putting out more and more heat, and this is one of Dallas' finest right here, sitting right next to me. Gonna put Oak Cliff on the map. He gonna have
DeSoto for sure. DeSoto, Bellline. You feel me? That's another thing. I'm gonna make DeSoto cool. People be ashamed to say they from DeSoto. Nah. You say you from DeSoto. We from the 75115. For real.
All right. I appreciate you, Duncan. Ian, we gonna close it out, man.
We out, man.
All right.
For sure.